Hello, and welcome to Passport on a Plate, a global food and beverage exploration. My name is Chef Larry. I'm a certified culinary educator, and today's topic is herb and spices. Do you ever wander down the herb and spice aisle at your grocery store and wonder, what are all those powders and seeds for? How do people use them? How can I use them to make my food taste better? When you dine out, do you ever wonder what makes a particular dish taste the way it does? Well, you're in luck. This food-tainment exploration will talk about various spices and herbs and how to use them in your everyday cooking. We're going to unlock those mysteries and embolden you to experiment with spices, herbs, taste, and flavors like you never have before. Spices and herbs have an honorable and ancient history. The search for and marketing of spices has been creating wealth for centuries. Spices were so valuable that in ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome, they were often used as currency. Herbs were also coveted for their medicinal and magical properties. Many of these ancient remedies are still in use today. But more than an interesting past, spices and herbs have changed eating from simply providing sustenance into an art form. Seasoning is no longer for preservation or palatability. It is done for fun. Modern cookery not only has advanced technologically, but in culinary ways also. And thanks to television and the internet, even if you live in the middle of nowhere, your neighborhood is global. Within a 5-mile radius of my own home, not counting fast foods, I have several Mexican restaurants, 2 barbecue restaurants, 2 Thai restaurants, an Indian restaurant, 2 Chinese restaurants, 3 Japanese restaurants, 2 Italian restaurants, a Jamaican restaurant, and even a classic French restaurant. Each of these establishments serves chicken, but thanks to herbs and spices, no one is the same. They are defined by the seasoning, the cuisines, and the chef. The cuisine of a particular country is first defined by the regional availability of foods and the way people utilized what they had on hand to fulfill their basic nutritional needs. For instance, corn, beans, and chilies were native to Central and South America, so these foods are utilized in many of their regional specialties. Coastal civilizations utilized the bounty of the sea. Inland people learned to hunt. Agriculture took hold, and people learned to grow what they needed. As civilizations progressed and basic needs were met, taste gained more importance. Spices and herbs, fruits and vegetables were gathered or cultivated and used to add interest to food. As people began to wander, they shared ingredients and insight, introducing new foods and flavors to each other. Chilies from the New World ended up in Europe and became a vital element of the cuisines of Hungary and Spain. Citrus moved from Asia to Europe to the New World, where it thrived. Melons, yams, and sesame came from Africa to the New World with the slaves and became an integral part of the American culture. Consequently, we have developed a global palate. Demand has increased for foods from far-off lands. We want to learn how to cook like the peasants of Germany and Argentina and Morocco. We want to eat like the kings of Russia and Persia and Siam. We want to eat foods from around the world. Thankfully, we can. Extravagant ingredients aren't all that extravagant anymore, and they are relatively easy to come by. Through the internet and a global market that brings the weird and wonderful foods of the world to our local markets, we can explore the world and the wonders of international cuisine in the comfort of our own homes. Next, I'll show you some basic and some exotic spices and herbs to spice up your dinner every day.